Hello, everybody. Hello. I did get a follow before we started. Thank you for following. Really quickly, I think I have it. Maybe I don't. Do I? Do I have it? No, I don't. Wow. I thought I had everything. I should be able to get this up real quick. Just as a quick heads up, just because I have been very busy trying to get this whole thing set up, and it's been a little crazy, I'll be honest. This is my first ever real attempt at getting into streaming on Twitch. I have attempted to stream before on Twitch. I'm also recording this and will be uploading it later to YouTube. Something next to my nose that's bothering me, sorry. But this is what I'm trying to get ready, which is ba-bam! Follow me on Facebook and Twitter to be notified when I go live, because I do post when I go live. Let me just kind of get this positioned correctly. And then let's just get rid of that. So there you go. So moving on to the game here, because I know that's more what a lot of people came here for. It's choppy. Informatury. Is it choppy? Really? It doesn't seem very choppy. Is it? I'll keep an eye on it. Let me know if it gets really bad. Right now, I don't see it too bad anyways. This is also my first test stream with choppy for you. Okay. It looks fine for me, but I'm not sure if that's a quality thing. Anyways, it looks like it's fine. I didn't have any issues. I did a little bit of a test earlier today. CC choppy. Okay. ISP joke. So basically what Factorio is it's a game where automation is the key. So let's get in and start. You'll understand more as we go along, because I don't like to ever really let's really think about this. So let's go new game. I like to go rich resources. I can also go peaceful mode, which is enemies never attack first, but that's boring. I can also change all of these, which I'm not really going to. I'm just going to change it to rich resources and generate the map. Takes a second, and there you go. So this is the Factorio free play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. Do this by constructing a rocket silo and launching a rocket with a satellite. You will need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. And we're in a desert, it looks like, which isn't bad. So a little bit of information about Factorio and the reason why I love it so much. I first saw some other people play it before. Shocker, you know. But I forgot. I need to make an iron axe. So it's similar to a lot of different survival games. 5 seconds buffering. It might be because I don't have a stream delay. Might be. It seems fine on my side though. And I'm not talking the recording software. I'm talking the live stream, because I also have that up too. It doesn't look choppy to me anyways. But I'm not actively watching it like you are. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So we're just going to collect a bit of wood here. Just a little bit to get started. So there are a couple of different resources that I do want to talk about. And if I highlight over them, you can see them. There is copper, which is this orangish color. If you zoom in too close, you actually get to see it on the physical instead of just on the map here. Like, that's what they look like up close. Also, let me know if the music is a little too low. There's alert sounds that are really loud later on, so I don't know if you can even hear the volume from the game, honestly. I can hear it, but let me turn up the master. Maybe that might be better, I don't know. So there's copper, there's stone, there's coal, and then there's iron. And then there's also another one later on. But as you can see, just mousing over this whole amount here is 563k. This is 353. This is 208. So what we need is iron and copper really to start off with. So mainly just iron. So let's go way down over here to this iron pit over here. And then just throw these down. And then we'll just put like, I don't know, like 5. Well, that's technically 6. Is this too loud? I imagine it's probably not. It's loud in my ears, I'll tell you that much. Humble beginnings here. It's going to take a while before we actually get started. I also need a furnace for that. Shoot. Okay, I'm trying to remember my hotkeys. It's been a while since I played this game myself, so I got just enough, but I need 5 stone for this. Let's go up over here, smack some stone for a little bit. Trying to look at the stream as well. It seems like it's fine. Again, that's me though. I'm on wired connection. Yeah, everything looks like it's going good so far. Let's just hope that the rest of the stream goes well like this. I did just take a break from the Pokemon Go Community Day. And for those of you watching on YouTube later or who missed the stream, it's the Eevee event, August 11th and August 12th. Today's the 11th. So I was like, I forgot that it was this weekend, and I was plugging it so hard in the live streams. Like, yeah, I'm going to be on Twitch this weekend. I'm like, I forgot the Community Day. Yay. So I wasn't too happy that I had to stop for an hour, but I'm like, you know what? It's like 100 degrees outside. Yeah, might as well stay indoors for a little bit. Try to avoid getting burned alive out there, you know. So now we're starting to run out of wood over there, but I don't want to use a whole lot of it because wood we will need later for other things, namely power poles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these started. By that I mean I'll just take 2 coal like that, split them up, and basically what these guys are going to do is they're going to feed into each other. So whenever this harvests, it goes into the next one, and same vice versa. So these two will constantly keep each other topped off with coal, provided I don't just keep draining them. But they'll be able to make an infinite amount of coal, or as long as they're able to from there. So I'll keep the wood on there for a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and get a stove, and we already have one of those mining drills. So let's go and start getting some copper. A lot of this beginning stuff is really slow, I know, but it's all very necessary. Let's go ahead and harvest just a little bit more wood. Let's go over here, snag all the coal that we can. Now with these ones, copper, I'm not going to need as much to start off. It's really minimalistic, so to say. We also have research here. This is automation, which allows us to do assembly machines, meaning that this machine will be able to make parts for us, like gears, circuitry, and stuff. We can still make them by hand, but this makes it for us so we can automate the process, as well as long-handed inserters, which we'll get a little bit more into in just a second. Because a lot of this is like, what is this? What is that? What is this? If you've never seen it before. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So let's go ahead and just explain it as we go along, because I hate to just keep explaining something. I feel it would be annoying, but some people may like that. I do, however, need another one of these, because I like to put at least one mining drill on stone, just to kind of give it a little bit, you know, keep a little bit of a stockpile, if you will. The only thing is, if you go to place it, you'll see this yellow triangle right here. I need to place it on this side of the machine. That way it goes into it. That can trip you up if you're not paying attention to that stuff. I've accidentally made a few mistakes that way, actually. It's not good. So now we got a little bit of copper. Now we can start making some circuitry. Let's go over here. Let's go down here, check on our iron again. It looks like we ran out of fuel again. So we're going to start getting into making some power, getting some research done is the next step. Let's do that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to need an offshore pump. We're going to need steam engines and boilers. So this is how we're going to get our main supply of power to begin off, is boilers and steam engines. So let's make 2 boilers. I need a ton of iron to start off with this. We're also going to start getting into transport belts here shortly. I'm not trying to go for like a personal best or like a new best record or world record or anything like that. I'm just playing the game at my own pace. But try to keep it entertaining anyways. We'll see how well that works. Oh, there is also pollution. You can see this little bit of red right here. It kind of goes off like this. It's kind of pixely, kind of like there's chunks, if you will, using Minecraft language. Everything creates pollution. So if you look off to the right, it says pollution It says stone furnace, health, energy consumption, pollution, last user, crafting speed. The pollution of 1.8, and then this has a pollution of 10. So it's not good to be using that right now. At least with this, I don't think this has, no, it has no pollution on it. But the problem is the boilers and steam engines, I believe. No, not steam engines. Boilers? No? Hmm? Was it these things? I don't remember. What causes the most amount of pollution? It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while. I'll put 25 in there. I don't want to completely top it off. Okay, so we have those. We just need steam engines, of course. So how much for one steam engine? We need 31 iron for that. That's quite a bit. So we'll do 5 of those. Steam engine. And then next we're going to try to get a lab, which again only requires 15 copper. The copper to iron ratio in this game is pretty intense. Like, you have to go hard into iron. Like, as if you have a huge array of copper, you're gonna need like 4 or 5 arrays of iron. It's ridiculous. It's still fun though, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been wanting to play this game a lot, and ever since I started talking about it on Thursday, I'm like, man, I really want to play Factorio. But I'm like, I'm gonna save it for the live stream though, because I know myself enough to know that if I was playing it outside the live stream, I'd get bored of it by now. So I'm trying to build this. So we need 10 electronic circuits. Let's go ahead and build those. Again, we can make those by hand. It just takes a while, as you can see. Oh, I forgot to mention this down here, way down here in the bottom left, down here, see it? That is my crafting. So when I start crafting stuff, you'll see it pop up down there, so you can tell when something's crafting and stuff. That's, again, for those who have never seen this game before, because I'm just open-minded to assume, oh, maybe somebody just hasn't played this game before. So now you can see there's like a bit of a queue thing going on down here. So I'm heading over here because there's fishies, and you can actually harvest them. They actually restore health, but we're not going to need that for a little bit, at least for now. This is a neat feature that I like. They actually gave you to where you can place these down. Like, they show where the valid locations are, which is nice. And then we're going to do 2 boilers like so, and then a steam engine. And then we're also going to plug up some power, probably right along here. And if you click and hold down, you can actually just keep going. So this is not getting any power just yet. We also need some, I think we have it set. No, now we have it set, okay. So now we just need 10 science packs, which means I need more gears, which means I need iron, which means iron is going to be a pain. It just will be. So going over here, oh, I have just enough for it, good. Not a single ounce of iron left. Let's go back up over here, do our rounds again, throw in as much coal as we possibly can. I like to keep just about 50. I don't know why I did that. I just wanted the 50, thank you. And then let's put that in there, that in there. Take the copper out. Making more science packs. They take about 5 seconds for one science pack, so everything takes time. Time heals all wounds and also makes room. So let's see. So let's go ahead and make a second stone furnace, because the next thing I want to try to make is an electric mining drill, because we're going to start needing to upgrade our production. And the way that these burner mining drills work is like a 1-to-1 ratio, I think. Mining speed of 0.35, and these have a crafting speed of 1. I don't know how that translates, but I'll go with it. So throw some coal in here. So this will burn up the water, making steam, and then the steam engines get full. The boiler actually has a little bit of a supply, and everything has a drain, if you will. Most things, I should say. This does not have a drain. You can also go to, is it P or no? You just click on one of these. You can also see the consumption versus production, so this will be helpful later, which confused me. The satisfaction and production was a little weird to me. They used to have it worded differently, but let's throw in some science packs here. Now you should hear the steam engine. It's kind of moving a little bit, and it's actually generating more steam into more power, because this is actually consuming power. So right now with this one steam engine, it can do a maximum output of 900 kilowatts, which, if my math doesn't fail me, that's 15 science labs, and just labs, nothing else. So you can kind of get into the science of it and be like, oh yeah, if using this and this logic, I can deduce that this needs this much power. Or you can be like me and be like, I need more power, and then just throw out a bunch of solar panels and hope that it works. Because that's literally how I play this game. Let's see. I don't do anything systematically. I do things systematically, but not systematically enough, some would say. So let's try to get some electricity over to... Oh, I know what causes pollution. It's the furnaces now. But let's try to get this power over to the iron ore over here and try to automate the process a little bit, shall we? So right there. Get rid of some trees out of the way. Stupid nature getting in my way. It's the wrong placement. No, get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of more trees than I have to, but I just did. Because the trees actually help with pollution, so... Nature's good and all, but not when it gets in my way. Just no. And the way these mining drills work, you can see it is a 3x3 structure, but it has a little like ring around it, so it's a 5x5 harvest area, if you will. So this thing will be able to harvest in a 5x5 area. Hey, look, it's done. Our research is done. So let's, for right now, this is going to look a little shoddy, but let's try to see if we can get this thing connected. Right there. So now this will be harvesting ore for us. So let's put these down right here for right now. I do need a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Because now I need to start making some inserters. Now this is where the automation comes into play, because this is going to be cool. So let's make an inserter. I don't believe, no, I do not have any more of those. Okay, so let's get 2 of those. Need just a little bit more transport belts. Okay. So now we're going to be able to put these up here, put some power next to them. Actually, I like to do this a little bit differently like this, because then we're also going to need an output. So for now, these, as long as I keep them topped off with coal, will continue to make iron for us. So we don't have to worry about it too much anyways. I don't think, oh no, I need to, shoot. I don't need to, I just want to. So we got a little bit of an iron production thing going here. Just a little bit, nothing really crazy yet. Humble beginnings, like I said. So now we're going to go ahead and store it, that way they all kind of keep them all topped off. So now let's go over to the other machines over here. Let me go to research just to start it, just to stop it from flashing. Let's go ahead, yep, figure that was topped off. Let's go ahead and grab maybe 2 stacks of stone. If I can use sneeze, hang on. Sorry about that. No, I'm so professional, I know. I don't really care about professionalism. I do, but I don't obsess over it. Ugh. Man, they changed the music a lot since I last played. That's creepy. Okay, so next up on the agenda is to get electronics. So electronics requires 30 of these bad boys and gives you a filter inserter. Basically, that allows you to build inserters that filter, okay, only take this off this line. So in this case, if I had like iron on this line and copper ore, like all messed up and stuff, and put a filter on one side, filter on the other side, have iron and copper, so it splits it up. It's like purifying the lines, if you will. It's a wrong term, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Let's go ahead and get more iron production, shall we? Let's get another one of these. We'll do, it's every one mining drill, electric one, then we can do 2 more ovens to it. Furnaces, if you will. That's what they are, actually, technically speaking. So let's go ahead and start just making a bunch of transport belts. And this one we'll just place right there. So now let's Wrong placement. Let's get some more like this. It's the wrong side. I'm very particular about this, you know. Very particular about it. There we go. Got it. So now I'll just bink, 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 bink. I'll throw that in there. Okay. So now we got a little bit of light actually from this too. Now let's check our pollution. We're still doing pretty decent. It's spreading a little bit more, but not too far. I'm pretty comfortable with that, I'll say. So now we might need to start upgrading some other things here, but for right now, let's go ahead and grab all the iron that we can off this line. It's very slow progress at the very beginning of this, but you'll get to the point where it's like, I can't keep up, which is the entire point. So let's get a radar, because radars are actually really good. They scan the area. Like right now, I can only see this much of the map. So if I wanted to like zoom in, I can't see this. It's not underneath a radar net, so to say. So if I plop this bad boy down, I'll place it by the lab over here. You can also see it refresh on the map over there a little bit. Just a little bit. And you also see that blue box. That's what it's going to cover on the map. So if I placed it way down over here, it would cover that much. So for right now, I'm going to place it right about here. So now it'll keep a larger area. I can now... Oh, that was my phone. Sorry about that. Hey, Sir's texting me back. I forgot I texted him earlier. My bad. So professional. So now I can actually see other areas, provided that I have power, which I just ran out. Great. I need to make an automated line down there. Get a whole bunch of transport belts and a couple inserters down here. That'd be nice, you know. I mean, I only have one steam engine. Oh, I put it in and took it out. I was like, what? Don't ask me, I don't know. And I like how fast it consumes the coal, but I also don't. I like it because it builds up the steam, but then look at this. This is draining pretty rapidly, actually. I don't like that. Because now we got more drain from this. So now it's like, oh, that's 300 kilowatts. Oh, that's a third of that engine. Or, yeah, a third of the engine. It's not good. It's no bueno. Not good at all. Let's see. And I pardon if you can see sweat off my brow. So hot today. It doesn't help I was out in the sun for like an hour. Well, well. I'll be fine. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get 2 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get this a little bit bigger. For a while, I don't go with any coal on the line. I just go with like a purist iron line, so to say. Put 1 there. Put 1 there. 1 there. Now, this one inserter is starting to get a little hung up, so to say. We'll actually research this next, because that'll actually be better. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Gary Terry 99. I decided to do something a little bit more my style, even though I didn't make it. Shout out to Magikarp fans everywhere. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We'll go up this way, I feel. I feel like that's incorrect, actually, but you know, I don't really care that much. Let's go a little bit. That actually legitimately scared me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So now I'm actually tricking it a little bit here. I'll place this for now right here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this to kind of wrap around this, like in a circle, making it easier for them to just kind of funnel out the resources. So now we're going to need a lot more coal. So might as well grab as much of this as we possibly can. And Yeah, let's make 4. Why not? Go back over here again. Put some coal in there. So this should... The iron ore is building up now, but the iron plates will build up in a second, and I won't be able to keep up with it, so it's a little bad, but, you know, it's whatever. This little fish is actually freaking me out for some weird reason, because the alert notification thing is, like, right about here. So it's like, yeesh, I don't like that. Okay, so for here, let's go... Yeah, we'll go, like, about there. I've got a trained eye to be able to tell, at least to my standards, of course, on how to tell when or where I need to place those, because I have quite a few 100 hours of gameplay on this game. I think it's like 300. Not to toot my own horn or anything. So anyways, so now these are going to be able to get a whole lot more. The mining power of 3 versus 2 is a little bit better. And the only problem with that is, as you saw in it, we're no longer meeting our electricity goal. Our mining drills are actually causing a little bit more. So now we need to start actually investing in some more power. Also, if you look at the map now, you can see it's kind of, the radar has actually scanned other areas. It'll continue to do that as long as it has power. So it'll be showing us where any enemy units are at. Oh man, shoot. Okay. Let's make 3 more of those bad boys. Let's make a ton more transport belts. Things are looking not bad. There's also, the pollution goes off the map over here, so I'm a little concerned about that. Like, not really happy about it, you know? Because all it takes is for one of the enemies to come barging over and knock out my production for a little bit, and I'm not going to be happy about that. So I'm going to stick around over here for just a little bit. So now it goes around in a circle, maybe? It does, but it doesn't do what I want it to do. Now that'll do what I want it to do. Now everything should kind of stick around on the inside like this until it gets stuck. And now everything on the outside, yeah, so that's a little bit more efficient. Not a whole lot of efficient, but just a little bit. Also, the pollution I don't think ever really stops. I think it just keeps going, to be honest. So it's not really great, but, you know, it's whatever. So let's place down that. I need to go back over here and fix our issue with the coal and the power. If it's not one problem, it's another, you know? Let's see. Let's go down and then over. I'm going to come back to that in a second because I need to keep building more. And then we'll just, this should get both pink. So now we got 2 steam engines. That is enough to maintain the power. I'll say, well, it says satisfaction, but it's like the power demand. So it's enough for now, but I want to kind of future-proof it for a little bit. This isn't enough, is it? Nope. Okay, let's throw a little bit of science in there, get those going for a little bit. These are going pretty good on the stream. Is it better, or is it still choppy? Oh, thanks for the host, bud. At least you understand how Twitch works more than me. So now with 4 of these, they should be able to keep up with the iron that's being pumped in here, hopefully. That's the plan anyways. I don't know for sure, though. We'll find out. Oh. Also, once I get this logistics stuff fixed... Oh, wait, I need 2 more of those. And a bunch more of these. Let's see. So we're gonna put these in here, and then the coal is gonna go along over here. For right now, the line will go over this way, but in the future I may have to remove it and, you know, put it somewhere else. And plus, this was like a long time ago. I've played this game since, I think it was February 2016, I believe is when it was. It's like when I first found out about it, I was like, I need this. And I proceeded to buy it. So at the time it was 20 bucks, but beware, it is $30 on Steam now. The price has gone up, and the developers have had no intention of changing that for a good long while anyways. That's what they say, that's not what I say. That's what they say. So now coal's still draining pretty quickly. I don't like that, but now we have a supply of coal, so the power would be a little bit more sustaining now. Provided we don't completely run out anyways. Alright. Let's see. The copper has topped off completely. It's actually at 100% right now, so let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and actually do the same thing that we did for the iron production for copper now. I think that'd be a better thing to do for right now. Also, because there's 3 on this side and 1 on this side, there's going to be this build up right here. The other side's not going to be able to have as much. We can fix that in a little bit. For right now, I'm not too concerned anyways. So let's go ahead and grab 2 electric mining drills. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Build a little bit more belts. Is the chat broken? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Okay. Everything's super low. I'm getting a report. Wow, that is weird. Let me check something. Really? That's weird. Let me go ahead. Is this better? I have adjusted my mic. It looks like it's a lot better, but not really. And then the game volume stops, so I can't really check that. Like I said, still trying to work out some of the kinks. Oops. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out here in a couple of minutes. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's remove this. Let's go ahead and place this. I like to go from the farthest point on these. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I changed something on my microphone, did I? No, I didn't. I can always adjust it like this, but I'm not going to mess with that. That wouldn't be advised. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know why my microphone is so quiet. Well, this is a different software, and I was trying to fix it a little bit. Is this better? No. Maybe. It doesn't look better. I don't know. I'll have to kind of tweak around with it in the future. I don't know why I have so many issues trying to do this some days, you know what I mean? It's just bad. Okay, so now let's just go down with this. We'll put this in a more permanent spot, like right about here. I could put it on the other side as well, so for right now, I guess I'll just connect it up like this. I know it is a little dark to see as well. I am a little sorry on that. I'll be able to fix that in a little bit whenever I come around to it. Yeah, we'll do that a little bit more. Is the audio a little better now? Sorry I didn't get to see your message there. Let's see. Wow, I am a noob today. I have to bend the track. That's bad. That's bad form, Dustin. Bad form. Let's see. We're not going to struggle on coal for a good long while, I'll say that. Let's see. Over here, throw the tech in here. Hang on 1 second. My nose is bothering me today, sorry. Okay. It's a little better. Actually, a lot better, actually. You ever get that feeling, you know, your nose just like tickles and you're in the middle of something important and then you're like, maybe I should stop and, you know, address that. Maybe just a little bit. You know, just a thought. I don't know why it's so different. I'll have to figure it out later, honestly. I'm not going to focus about it now. Holy moly, that's a lot of iron. We also got a bunch of copper. Speaking of. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. So it'll be right there. Again, doing my loop technique. Next, we need to keep going with more of the production. Start boxing all that copper up and we're good on that. Stone I won't change over for a while because we don't really need it a lot. So let's go ahead and get started with other things now. So looking at it, we have a lot of room out this way, like a lot of room. So we're probably going to do what a lot of people do actually when they first start doing Factorio, is build out, it's like a huge assembly line, if you will. Just like a lot of people recommend going laterally like this, but basically what you do is you build like your iron and your copper all going the same direction, and then just have splitters is what they're known as, which we're about to unlock here in a second, which allows them to split 1-to-1 ratio on 2 different tracks, which is why I said we'll be able to fix this problem. No big deal about this right here. So logistics is now done. We need to start getting some green science packs, but just so you guys can see, we'll start doing optics, because optics are pretty good to have, you know, eyeballs and all. So let's go ahead and get an underground belt or 2, maybe a couple of splitters. We'll do 5 splitters. 2, 3, 4. That'll work. Sure, why not? And then we'll need like a bunch of transport belts. A bunch of transport belts. You know, if you know, in colleges or high school, if a teacher repeats himself, it's probably a good note. You should write it down or something. You know, yeah, it's similar theory there. You know, we need a bunch of iron, like a bunch of iron, dude. It's like, this is no joke, dude. So why is my microphone so quiet? Like, I'm not talking louder than normal, I don't feel. Hello? That's trippy. It doesn't have any filters on it at all. I mean, I could try one of these maybe. How about this? I'm gonna try a gain on this. Just because I know how gains work, I'm gonna try... Is this better? Maybe too loud? I don't know. because I usually talk right about here. Unless I yell or something, I'll try to be more conscious and look away from the microphone. Is this better to talk like this? Because if so, I'm keeping this. It looks better. Also picks up a lot more noise in the background, but that's fine. I'm going to say that's better. I'm also going to add maybe a compressor. Yeah, it looks good. We'll do that. Looks good to me. I know, very professional right now. I like to poke fun at professionalism, but in all seriousness, I do want to try to be professional. One day. Not today, though. Definitely not today. You know, today's one of those days. So, let's go ahead and build some turrets, shall we? So, because once we start... Volume is okay? Okay. A volume? What did I just say? Let me add the same gain to the game volume then. So now the game volume has been boosted a little bit as well. When the alerts happen and stuff, I may have to change it, but... Okay, so we have over 100 belts now. I was honestly waiting for that stuff to get done too, so 2 birds, 1 stone and all. So... Ooh, it's running out of coal over there. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of coal off this line, maybe a whole row. I'm going to grab some more on the way back here. Don't mind me. Okay, that's more than enough. That is way more than enough. So let's top all these furnaces off. I almost said engines. Start your engines. So what we're going to do, we're going to split this. So that means that they're going to go up to it and then they're not. But what I'm going to do to kind of save some of the trees here, because the pollution is starting to get pretty bad. Not IRL, by the way. I'm talking in-game. And I want to try to avoid getting aliens to attack me. Basically, if you're still new, I know I'm not really doing a great job explaining this, but basically... There's like alien life. You land on an alien planet, and your whole mission essentially is to survive and create this world, if you will, where really? You want to play with me? Why, dude? I'm kind of in the middle of something now. Joking. Maybe in a little while. Maybe next episode or something. Maybe next live stream. I don't know. Because I don't know if you want to try to have, like, if you want to do voice chat or what. I mean, I could sit here and tell you stuff as long as you're watching the stream. You can do 2 things at once, but I don't know, man. Okay, so before I get too sidetracked, let's go ahead and start getting some assembly machines. Let's get rid of that and then re-add that science pack. And then what we're going to start doing is we're going to start maybe expanding our iron production again as well. But I'm going to wait to start doing this because what do we want to automate first? That's a good question. I could also make optics, so we'll make like 20 of those. Get around to it, you know. So one thing I do want to make is bullets, which is 4 iron. So it'll take a while to do that, though. Nothing really happening over there. As you can see, the radars have unveiled a lot more of the area. The pollution is also spread a lot, which is not good. Let's see. Don't mind me. I'm messing with Gary. Gary's my brother, by the way. Shout out to you, Gary. He was asking if he wanted to, or if I could play some Factorio with him, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. I want to play by myself. I want to play the game by myself. But no, I'll see what I can do, because he has a game too. But I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's been one of those days so far. I'm also only going to be streaming for an hour at a time. So, we got about 16 more minutes. Oh, my back. That hurt a little. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I got this. Not really. So, what are we going to automate first? I feel like we should automate some science packs or gears. Gears would actually be really good. So, let's go ahead and get us some power. Really? Is this the best way to get the power over here? Really? Okay, well, whatever, man. So, for the way that this system is going to work, I'm just going to do an underground right here, and then we'll do a splitter going like this. You'll understand it a little bit more the further on we go. Hello, Kirito. Don't think I didn't see your comment. No, I'm messing. I usually stream on YouTube, so sometimes the comment section over there, and this will be up on later on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. The comment section sometimes is interesting, I'll say. So very interesting. Sometimes. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's like people need to, just people in general, not just people on YouTube. People just in general just need it sometimes. Just. I believe I know who you are. Are you the lefty of the sirs? Is that who you are? You have an alias now? Because if not, then that sounds creepy. Do you know who I am? I know who you are. I know where you live. Like, that's a little creepy. Let's see. What are we going to do next? I think... If not, then I look like an idiot, don't I? That's a good chance of happening, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's get some gears going. So now we can just make the science packs. All we need now at this point is just to take some copper off of this with this. Bing, bada, boom. You got science packs. Pretty simple. Which, speaking of which, we will actually do. I'm thinking of having this science center over here or something. Who? No. Oh, okay. I was like, you know, Sir Lefty. You know, only those that are avid YouTube watchers will know what that is. But other than that, I'm thinking maybe Jumd. That's the only two people I can think of that watch anime. No, I'm joking. I'm horrible. I'm sorry. You do know? Okay. You know Sir Lefty personally? What's his phone number? I've been meaning to get that guy's number for a while. Don't mind me. I'm just... You know, we have fun on Dusty Roads Gaming, you know? You know, that's the one thing I've always been trying to say for a while. We have fun over here. I don't know about the rest of the internet, but we have fun here. You know? It starts with a J. Nah, I don't believe you. You're a liar. Is it just J? J-Sita? A ripoff of Brian Sita? Love you, Team Edge Gaming. And Team Edge, GG. Love you guys' network. You guys are awesome. Shout outs to Team Edge. Not that they really need it, but shout out to you guys. Okay, so let's actually not do that. Let's go ahead and move. Let's actually make use of this as much as we can. I like some wiggle room, actually. Let's do that. So basically what we're going to do here is create a little bit of a lab area, if you will. We're going to cut this off right there. Let's go grab the lab, bring it up over there. Now the optics are working. See, looks pretty cool. Can't see much of the line though, unfortunately. How about let's do that. There we go. That looks better, right? Bink. And then now I can actually see what I'm doing here. Now, as far as I know, they don't... Yeah, they don't produce any pollution, which is good. Less pollution stuff... Pollution? What? The less pollution that you have, the better. For the start, anyways. Ends with an N. John. That's what I said. That's what I said. Okay? That's what I said. Okay? Okay? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then that. We'll do that. Okay. So now let's get some more labs. Every time I say labs. Oh my gosh, why is the video laggy? Why? Yes, it is laggy. For everybody else, though. For me, it's totally fine. I don't get it. I don't understand, dude. I don't understand. Oh, by the way, you want to see what happens when someone follows me? I think it's pretty cute. Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry. It's just so cute, you know? It's the best way to describe it. Okay, this is also a horrible travesty to do to another human being. All these wires and cables and stuff. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Okay, that looks a little bit more clean. We'll do that. That looks better. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It is fine for you. Well, but that's not good, though. Okay? One person, 2 people have given me already that it's not good. And then one person is like, yeah, you know, it's fine. It's not good. That's like it's the opposite of good. It's like bad, almost. So anyways, let's do steel processing, shall we? Do that and that. Okay. Let's do that. And that. So now we got 4 labs going here. Every time I say lab, I think it's a dog. Not laggy, just every 30 seconds it freezes. Okay, that's still kind of the same thing, though, when you think about it. When you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Dude. Let's go ahead and keep going. I know I said I'm going to try to explain this stuff, and then I, like, gave up midway. I'm just like, I don't want to explain this stuff. So let me explain what I'm doing here. Basically, we got our first actual production chain is what's going on here. We have coal going down to our engines. We have iron production over here. We have copper production up there. We have stone that's flashing because it's done. And I'm too lazy to go up there and refill it. So iron's going along here. Copper's going along here. They go down over here. None of the copper is going to here to help the system because this is just iron to iron gear ratio. We could make... Oh, thanks for following, Kirito. That actually kind of scared me. Labo? Oh, no. No, not Labo. Every time I say lab, I think of like a dog. Labrador Retriever, you know? I'm like, oh, check out these labs. They're working. And it's a dog. I don't think of Labo. Where do you think I am? Nintendo fan? Yes. So the copyright strike me. No, they didn't, actually. They're just very protective of their copyright stuff. And I respect that from a distance. Because otherwise I'm a little mad. So let's go ahead and start getting some fast inserters because they're actually better. They do cost a little bit more. A lot more, actually. This is 13 kilowatts of energy, while the fast is 46. So it's like a little bit more than 3 times. Just a little bit. It's not terrible. Ooh, oil. We can start doing fracking. That is a term. Look it up in case you're curious. The more you know. So let's start doing some math now, shall we? I know, brain hurts already. Lab chili smeeze smiley face. Do you see that? Off to the right. If you look right about here, when I hover over this, Lab chili smeeze, Lab Malorian Lelsarth, Lab Liam Herrick, Lab Alex Deepy Nordlund. Black lab or purple tan or white lab. purple. Can dogs be purple? I didn't think they could. Unless you dye their fur, then that may or may not be frowned upon though in the dog community. So anyways, these take, what is it? It depends on whatever you're researching. So this takes 15 seconds. We'll go like a baseline 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, this is produced. 1. It's good, right? The ratio is good. These, every 0.5 seconds, but it requires 2. So if I could just boycott all of that and just say production for the last 1 minute. Where are we sitting? Consumption is only 16, whereas production is about 24. So we're good on that. Then 10 dogs. You're not helping me. So let's just start dumping off a bunch of our science packs here. I could just put it in the machine and have the machines do all the work, but I'm not that lazy. Fracking, well, you actually put phrasing. Just want to point that out. You put phrasing is add. It's fracking, okay? There's a K in it. Fracking. Okay, moving on up in the world, let's start getting some science pack 2s. So we're going to need inserters and transport belts. So let's go ahead and continue the line for a little bit. Just a little bit, not too far. And then let's do automation 2 while we wait, because this will get us craft items that require 4 ingredients, which is going to be pretty cool. I love fracking, man. Fracking's good. It's called progress. So inserters, we need electric circuits on top of a couple other things, and then also transport belt, which is just completely iron. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this technique again, because it worked so well the last time, which it did. We're going to go up like this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of a give and take, if you will. We'll do, actually move this right there, and we'll put that like that. Yeah, okay. So we'll do 3. Sounds good to me. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't work like really good to start off, as long as it works, I'm okay with it, because there's always room for improvement, so to say. I need more power cables. So this is going to be the transport production, so transport belt. So we need to make gears, and this needs to make the belt itself. Let's put that right there. The cables are all going to get all messed up and stuff. It's going to look horrible for a little bit. I'm sorry. And then, oh wait, I need another one. That's right. Because now I need to add it right there. There we go. That'll work. So now if I wanted to, I could put another regular inserter on here just to kind of balance it out, because this needs 2 to make 1. Then this just needs 1 and 1. So that will work. And then for the inserter, we're going to need a couple more inserters to actually get started. Wow, this is taking me forever to do this. Fluid handling, please. That way we can store all the liquids. Can dogs use conveyor belts? I believe so. Alright, have fun, Kirito. Let's go ahead and do this. So, inserters. Let's just build out the line a lot, shall we? That's good. So, inserters require a couple of different components. They need iron belts, iron gears, and electronic circuits. Now, we also have long-handed, inserters, which can be useful as well. So, I'm going to start the process. I think one of these can do 2 circuits, I believe, is how it boils down. So, again, I don't want to use the main line. I want to utilize the main line, if that makes sense. I don't want to use the main line to have all the components be built off of it. I want to split it off. So that way there's always a resource going to the end. Is everything going good over there? Yeah, everything's good. It's just our production's probably low or something. That's probably what's going on. Oh, we're sitting at about time too. Let me try to quickly get this done with the inserters before I forget, because it's more than likely going to happen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build the green production right here, so it's kind of close. In fact, I might just put it literally right here. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm not cool. I wouldn't know what cool is. I almost broke out in song. Or can labs use only conveyor belts? I mean, if they only use conveyor belts to get around, that'd be kind of lazy. Just gonna point that out. Okay, before I get in trouble with the rest of the dog community now, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and split this off like so. Let's go. Do I have any underground? I don't have any more underground. Shoot. Okay, let's do that. This is gonna get a little complicated. I know. Bear with me though. Okay, so now we got our two different resource lines going right here. Actually, it'll go along there. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we need to get these inserters going, which means we're gonna need iron out the wazoo, like a 4 to almost 1 ratio almost. It's a little nuts. I need to fix that for the iron and stuff next episode or next live stream, which should be coming out more on the reg. I don't know for sure though. Don't hold me to it. So we'll do like this, and this, and we'll also put one. We'll go one there and one there. I think that would be good. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I already have some. No, stop him! Stop him! Okay. Yeesh. Okay, so this being copper can actually supply 2 different electronic circuits, if my math is correct, which it probably isn't. But who cares about math, am I right? I love math. So, hello. Oh, I don't care about that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then let's get rid of that as well. And then just do this, and this, and this, and then bing bada boom. So now we got circuits, we got this. I might go a little bit longer, to be honest. I try to, because it's, you know, Saturday. I might as well play a little bit longer, not too long though. It's like one of those lies that you tell yourself, 5 more minutes, just 5 more minutes. It's like, nope, you're done, fool. You're done for the day. Okay, so we got just a little bit more to go. That's wrong. What am I doing? I need to make these. I'm only halfway done. Wait. Those use the same resources as this. So I need to duplicate this essentially off to the side over here. Which I probably want to put that first. No, more like right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's make some more underground stuff. I really need to go get some more iron, so I'm just gonna go grab our reserves over here. Because I really, oh my gosh, we're topped off. I'll just grab it all. Yay, we got iron for a little bit. But it's gonna be gone here shortly. Don't get your hopes up. That sounded depressing. Don't get your hopes up. It's all gonna end one day. Okay, so this, and then we'll make 2 more of those, and then we'll grab as much as we can of these. So, sorry. I think I only really need like 1 of these, in all honesty. But I do need 1 of these. This only needs to go to there, if I'm not mistaken. Or no? Oh, wait, I need this one. Okay. I need the upgraded assembly machine to do this. My bad. How about poodles? Can they use the escalator? Are you just trying to troll me now? Is that it? I know where you sleep. You sleep on this bed right behind me. Which is true. Again, he's my brother. Everybody calm down. Let's do gears before I get in trouble. And then we just need power. Pretty simple. Yeah. There you go. Let's go ahead and make a couple more inserters, even though I don't really need to, but I'm going to. And then let's place one of these bad boys right along there, maybe? Right there. Okie dokie. Now this will make green science packs. And then once we start making these, our life should be made a little bit easier. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Now let's get rid of those. For now, this will work. Fluid handling is also taking quite the time to build. So let's go ahead and actually reinvigorate the system for a little bit. I really doubt that I'm making enough of an impact on this for right now. I think our production is pretty bad. Like if I go to the last minute, holy moly, look at the consumption that it needs. 150, 160. Shoot. It's still climbing and still will continue to climb for a little bit. So I need to upgrade iron production is probably what's going to happen next. There's a troll under the bed. What are you talking about? I've talked to him every once in a while. He's a nice guy, actually. A little startling at first, you know, just a little bit, but not really scary, you know. He's a pretty nice guy. I think, anyways. Yeah, because our consumption's about 30 to 10, so yeah, we need to fix that. But I'm going to go ahead and call the live stream here for now. In case that you guys have missed it or something, I will be uploading it to YouTube later, or just importing it over, however, I don't know. Hallelujah. Okay, so now, really quick though, I got one request. Pretty simple though. If there it is. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter to be notified when I go live. That's all. What? Is there something right there? There's like a little what? There's like a white thing right there. And I'm not sure what that is. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call the live stream here, guys. Thank you so much for joining and watching. I hope to be able to do this next week with a little bit more fun and pizzazz. As you can see, I have played quite a bit. Sometimes a little too much, to be honest. But I will be naming this one Twitch live stream. That way I know which one it is. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here, guys. Thank you so much for showing up and joining. If you missed any part of it, it'll be up later on YouTube. Hopefully later today. If not, it'll be out tomorrow. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching this live stream, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers. Bye.